Welcome all. After completing all the important array methods and understanding their time complexity, it's time to do some practical. So let's begin. Firstly, when we are declaring an array with some value, at that time the space complexity will be O of n, as each individual item is taking its own space. So it will be O of n. After that, we will talk about the time complexity, and one by one we will try to execute all the operation. So firstly, we want to insert item 7 at index 3. So let's go to the VS Code and execute it. So firstly, we have been given an array and at index 3, that means after 3 I want to insert 7. So I will simply do arr.splice. Then it is saying start number and delete count. So start number will be 3 as I want to put my value at index 3 and I don't want to delete anything, so it will be 0. Delete count I need to put, so it will be 0. Then I need to specify what value I want to insert, so it will be 7. Once I will be able to do this, I can see using console.log array, so item 7 will be inserted at index 3. Let's see in our browser. Open our console window. I will move this up. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 7 is inserted. So in this way, as we already know, the splice operation is taking O of n. So the time complexity of this program will be O of n. Sorry for the 9. Yes. Once we are able to do this, we will see deletion. Delete item and index 3. As I have already told you, suppose I want to delete an item and index 3. So I can make use of splice method and I will not give any of the insert value. I will simply write 3 comma 1. So at index 3, one item will be deleted. Once I will look at the browser, we can see 1, 2, 3 and 5. That means at index 3, 4 is present, that is deleted. So in this way, deletion works and it is again O of n as the time complexity of the splice is O of n. Again we will see traversal, print all items. So to print all the items, we need to traverse through the array using map or using for each, whatever you want, or using simple for loop. So for this example, we will go with our for loop. We will simply write let I is equal to 0. I should be less than arr dot length, then I plus plus. Then we will write console dot log and we will simply put arr of I. So we don't need this console statement now for now, and our values are printed 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So here also the time complexity will be O of n. Then we have something called as access. I want to print item at index 2. So here the item at index 2 is 3. So I want to print that. For that, I can simply remove these things. Okay. Then I will write arr of 2. So in a single line and in a single step, I can execute that and I will be able to get the value. So the time complexity of an access will be O of 1. Then we have searching. Find if the value exists in an array. I just need to find out if value 3 is existing in an array or not. If I will give 8, then it should print false. In that way it should work. So let's try to implement that. For that we have method called as includes method, is includes. So we will declare one variable, let is true variable, true is equal to arr dot includes, and we will check if 3 exists or not. Then I will try to print the value of is true. Sol dot log and will print is true. If we will see in the browser, it is printing true. That means value is existing. But if I will put something like 8, then it is showing me false. That means value is not existing. But this operation works linearly. First of all, it will loop through all the array elements one by one and it will check, is my given element is equal to this current element? If yes, then it will return true and will break the things. If not, then it will go to the next element and so on. So the time complexity of this includes will again O of n. So in this way, we can simply execute all the most common operation in an array, and with that we can solve multiple problems. And for that I will attach one question sheet in my description. You can follow that question sheet and try to solve some question to have a practice on it. It's time to sum up this video tutorial and let's meet in our next video tutorial with our next data structure called as object. Thank you very much for now.